You're not overwhelmed because life is hard. You're overwhelmed because you keep trying to control the waves instead of learning how to sit still beneath them. The secret to staying calm in life's storms isn't about fixing the storm. It's about not being shaken by it, and that begins the moment you stop believing your thoughts are facts. Your fear, your panic, your endless overthinking, they aren't reality. They're just the mind reacting to a world it can't hold still. In Dhammapada, verse 103, the Buddha says, "Though a man conquers 1,000 men in battle 1,000 times, he who conquers himself is the greatest of conquerors." So ask yourself, who's creating the storm? Life or the self that refuses to let go? Most people confuse peace with escape. They imagine a calm life is one with no conflict, no pain, no uncertainty. But that's a fantasy. The real calm is forged in fire. In the Adhitapariyaya Sutta, the Buddha warns, all is burning. Burning with the fire of greed, with the fire of hatred, with the fire of delusion. Your family troubles, career failures, betrayals, yes, they burn. But you suffer not because there's fire, but because you insist on being flammable. The shocking truth is, you're clinging to the very thoughts that torment you. Every time something goes wrong, you whisper, "Why me?" That question is the match that lights the fire. What if, instead, you simply watched the chaos and said nothing? What if you observed your pain without naming it, without feeding it? In Agama Sutra, Volume 44, Sutra 1179, the Buddha taught, "The wise one, knowing the nature of all things to be empty, does not grasp even at peace." That's the hidden trap. Grasping even at peace is another form of attachment. You want calm, but you want it on your terms, in your timing, without loss, without discomfort. That's not peace. That's desire dressed in robes. You've been taught to chase solutions, but the calmest beings are those who don't chase at all. They see. When the body aches, they feel it fully. When someone insults them, they watch the sting rise and fall without resistance. Like a tree in a storm, they don't stop the wind. They bend. And bending is not weakness, it's wisdom. You can't stop death, but you can stop fearing it. You can't stop loss, but you can stop grasping. Here's a shocking warning. Even your spiritual practice can become a storm. Meditation becomes a performance. Mindfulness becomes a tool to fix yourself. The ego hides behind incense and mantras, whispering, "Look how spiritual I am." But the real practitioner is silent inside, not dead, alive, but unattached. They don't seek escape. They dissolve the seeker. When a thought arises, they don't judge it or analyze it. They bow to its impermanence. And that is the great secret. Calm isn't something you find. It's something you stop disturbing. You disturb it every time you insist the world should be other than it is. Every complaint is a ripple. Every should is thunder. Every attachment is a bolt of lightning. You want calm? Then stop fighting the weather. In Dhammapada verse 6, it says, "People who are untroubled by things which trouble others, who are free from attachments, are rare to find. Such ones are the truly awakened." And now ask yourself, when was the last time you let yourself break without resistance? When was the last time you allowed a moment to be exactly as it is, even if it hurt? That's not passivity, it's presence. That's not giving up, it's waking up. You've been drowning in your reactions because no one taught you how to just be. They told you to fix, to fight, to run. But the ancient path teaches, just sit, just see, just breathe. You're not here to avoid storms. You're here to remember you are the sky. The clouds, the thunder, the wind, they pass. What stays? Not your job, not your name, not your thoughts. Only awareness. The Buddha once sat while his enemies plotted, his followers doubted, and death approached, and yet he remained unmoved. Why? Because he had gone beyond the reach of circumstances. He saw the storm not as an enemy, but as a mirror. So here's your challenge. The next time the storm comes, and it will, do nothing. Don't fix it. Don't analyze it. Just sit inside it and watch. Watch how the mind screams and thrashes, and then watch how, if you do not engage, it softens, weakens, dissolves. Let the storm pass through you like wind through bamboo. You do not need to be strong. You need to be empty. Because the one who is empty cannot be broken. That is the secret no one tells you. And now that you know, the only question is, will you still chase the wind? Or will you finally sit down and become the sky? And if you wish to keep nurturing mindfulness and wisdom, subscribe and join our community to continue exploring profound Dhamma reflections together. The path of practice is long. See you in the next video.